Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night's Messages of Love from Above. It's great to be back after my couple days off. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week. And before we get into the readings, I do want to send love out to the world. So if you want to join me in doing that, whether you're watching live or on replay, we can all join together and multiply the love out to the world. When one of us does it, it's an impact. When more than one of us does it together, not only adds together, it multiplies it. So I'm going to take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. And just let that love flow down into our own hearts and fill us up like a waterfall, overflowing out to the world, circling the globe in a giant bubble of love. Expanding love, touching every heart that it's ready to vibrate at a higher and higher love vibration. And if you yourself are in need of love tonight for your mind, your body, your heart, for a relationship, a situation, for a loved one, whatever it may be, we send the love to you as well. Just take it in like a giant hug from the universe, like a plant takes in the sunlight from the sun. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that and allowing me the space. And before we get into the readings, of course, I always like to let everyone know that I do have a giveaway every single Monday where I give away at least one personal recorded reading. And this coming Monday, I'll actually be giving away seven. It's going to be the last of the big extravaganza giveaways for the month of May. I know today's the last day of May, but it's going to be the last week. um, so every Tuesday, I put out a video announcing when I'm going to give away the next Monday, how you can get into the drawing, and of course, any other giveaway news. Here's the link to this last Tuesday's telling you how you can get into that. And then also each week, I put out at least one personal recorded, not personal recorded reading, blah, blah, blah. I uh, pick a card reading would be what I was trying to say. And to this morning's was where am I making a mistake? And so I like those. There's a little excerpt in the beginning talking about mistakes and how we can't really make a mistake. But I like that. So check it out. And of course, June's readings for each individual zodiac sign are out. So here's the link to the playlist for that. And um, that I think are all the ones that I want to put in here for now. Um, May's, of course, is through today, but it's almost over. So I'm not going to put out May's on there. All right. So I think those are the ones that I wanted to check in on there. So let me get my desktop all set up here and we will get going. If you are new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome, first of all. We have a wonderful soul family here that have great senses of humor and huge hearts. So it's a great combination. And how the free readings work is I do go down the chat, first come, first serve. There's no special list. The chat is the list. And so all you do is put your question out there. And if you don't put your business out there, you can just ask for a general reading or guidance and spirit. knows what you're wanting to get a reading on, and so they will pull cards for that. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange and I prioritize those readings. I step out of the free readings, complete those. I dive deeper into those as well. And then once I'm done, I return back into the free readings and make my way down the list. Um, there's no certain dollar amount for the donations. I know everyone's finances vary from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet, whatever it may be. So, whatever you're able to give, I do honor that. And you can use the super chat down below or in my pinned comment and in the description box of the video. I have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square information as well. So I think that's everything. I think so. I'm going to be using the Mystic Moments Tarot and then also the Transient Light Tarot and a few, of course, some Oracle. So that is what is coming in there. And I do have a donation that came through. Thank you so much, Spring, for your donation. And you like spirit's advice and or guidance tonight? Absolutely. And thank you so much for your donation. So let's take a look here. Let's do the tarot of the mystical moments. So we'll start there. Let's see what they have here for you. All right. So what would you like Spring to know this evening? Are you on the down low? On the down low with your sunglasses on? Or are you it's a bright and sunshiny? Are you in California, right? So it's still probably bright out there. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, I think you're getting a consistent message here. Let's see with these last two here. Okay. So you've got pretty much the same message 4 times, but we'll look at the little slight differences in them here. Because you do have the hanged one, the hanged man here, which of course is about transformation. It's kind of like a cocoon, right? You're going and you're having this time away where things are transforming. I mean, you got 2 major arcana that came out first. You have the Sun card, which is brilliant and beautiful, Leo energy, but it's about diving deep into your unconscious while you're in this little cocoon. So you definitely are doing some inner wonderful reflection right now. And it is supported by spirit because, it does end up shining a bright light on areas of your life that you are ready to let go of. I even like how there's a zipper that's unzipping things here so that we can see what's behind the veil and what's beneath the surface here. So I like that coming in here. And I feel like it has a lot to do with love and partnership and understanding those things because you got the 10 of swords, which is all the thoughts, the beliefs, the mindsets, the attitudes, the expectations, and you're ready to let go of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve, that um, we're clogging, it's just frustrating, right? The 10 of swords is a great card to get out of the swords because it is endings of that. You're just sick and tired of being sick and tired and exhausted, trying to live up to everyone's expectations around love, partnerships, important relationships. And so there's this freedom that's coming through this hanged man experience because I feel like this is what you're really getting into the nitty gritty. You know, it's like when you, it's, your guys are so funny. So it's like when you go to the beach and, you leave the beach and you just have sand and all these crevices that for weeks you're just like, how did I get sand in there? We're everywhere. It's like things are falling out, things are cleansing out. There's things are you're getting into the nitty gritty now with this is what I feel they're trying to say with that. And I like it because you have this full card here, which is about a brand new journey. It's the first card, the zero and the major arcana. Again, two major arcana that are coming in here. So far you've got what, 5 out of 6 cards are major arcana. So it's significant switches and releases that are happening because of course the devil card is Capricorn, Saturn, shaking and rattling and rolling, thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets here, which are, these everything we've been taught since we were very young. That's what happens. The Capricorn energy does this. It shakes, it rattles it. It sets us free from the cage that we've had ourselves in for so long. And this is where the full card is like, a brand new start without any expectations, any of these things, these restrictions. It's a beautiful, beautiful path that unfolds. So I really, like those because you see how they're all kind of about freedom and letting go and freedom and letting go and freedom and letting go. And I like those. And here is the cage we were talking about. So we have the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords is a wonderful movement card too. It's a great card to get. Actually, I mean, there really are no bad cards to get from my perspective. But this is the cage being lifted off. You're recognizing what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets have restricted you and kept you caged and kept you small and trapped. So this is the cage that's being removed, with with this and with this. So you've got all this, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are being set free. And you come to the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is, their wonderful teacher, but they also invite us deep within. They're having us look at this book, all the thoughts, beliefs, mindsets. And the Hierophant is like there's this movement inward, the trusting and finding the capital T truths on who you truly are and what you truly want in life and who you truly want to be with and all of this. There's this, when we get rid of all the mindsets of the supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must and blah 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 blah, right? Freedom comes, and that's what is happening here is you're connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm, releasing yourself from all of these things, and there's this freedom that's coming. Yeah. Is that your card? The number 5, the constant change card, huh? But it's great because you're clearing away. You don't have to become anyone new. All you're doing is cutting away the obstacles that you created between you and the true you since you were younger. All these things people were telling you that were put in front of our face, which we're starting to move away so that we can see who we truly are. We're not becoming anyone new. We're a perfect mountain. And we come down here to explore the perfect mountain and we remove the obstacles between us and seeing the perfect mountain, walking around it, experiencing who we are and doing that. So I like all those for you. They just really feel like they are um, bringing it home. you know, it's like repeat it 5 times so that it is very, very clear. And then I also want to pull a chakra reading card here for you. All right. So let's take a look here. Hmm. A bit scary and exciting at the same time. I know. And here is the beautiful heart chakra, forgiveness, card number 19. So you attracted this card into your life today because it is a powerful time of forgiveness. And when we hold on to grudges and wounds from the past, we can create imbalance and disharmony in our life. Over time, this can turn into resentment, anger, frustration, sickness, and depression, like rotting fruit creating a disease inside us. Yay! You may be feeling flat and down about something that has happened in your life, and it's now time to bring the healing energy of forgiveness to this situation. True forgiveness starts with you. Take some time over the next few days to ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What requires love, attention, and forgiveness? When you've identified the issue, make sure you do what is required to surrender or expand your awareness to a place that allows for true forgiveness to occur. When you can truly forgive and let go, you can set yourself free from those stale energies and beliefs, right? And deep healing can occur. You will feel so much lighter and happier in your world. And if you have asked a question about a situation or a person, know that this is a sign for you that forgiveness is required to move forward. If you've already been working on forgiving, know that this card is a sign that you are making progress and that you should continue doing what you are doing. To find that deep place of forgiveness requires much love, understanding, compassion, and a whole lot of courage. You have all these traits within you to draw upon at any time. The time has come for you to let go and forgive at a deeper level so you can dance in the energy of freedom. Affirmation: my heart is full of unconditional love and I forgive freely. I love the definition of forgiveness about someone saying that, it's about no longer allowing ourselves to be a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions or words, that in forgiving, we forgive the person, um, but not the act. And so, whatever they did, we won't allow to happen again, but we release the wrath, we release the pain, we pour it out, which allows the vessel to become a vessel of love instead of a vessel of pain. And I like that. It just feels, because it's so much about, this is for me. I don't want to carry around this because of someone else's words and actions. I don't have to carry on this pain anymore. Psh. And so I like it. I guess it's time. You're so funny. All right. That's what they have for you, Spring. Again, thank you so much for your donation. Greatly appreciate that. All right. Christy Okana, thank you so much for your donation. And number one, I like your little sticker there. And let's take a look here. I think you had something up above. Yes, there you are. All right. So just whatever spirit guides want to tell you. Absolutely. I want to start off here with a Oracle of the Unicorns for you. The unicorns. Oh, boo 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 boo. Look at the little baby Pegasus. And you got growth. And it says, seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow and be willing to learn from others. Yeah. So, this winged horse wants you to know that you're ready for the next stage of growth, and it is time to find someone who can guide you on your journey. So, look for a mentor who has already walked the path you wish to take and can support your learning and expansion. You may feel called to take on some new study or training in your field of expertise, or to embark on a new career altogether. You may feel guided to work more deeply on your spiritual growth and elevate to a higher vibration. Whatever your next level is, the patient winged horse invites you to take baby steps in your growth, just like her foal. Be willing to make mistakes and know it's okay to be imperfect as you learn. You don't have to know everything at once, and you will never know everything there is to know. Be open to receiving wisdom and guidance from someone with the experience or skills you seek. Let go of comparing your progress with anyone else. You're doing your best, and that is plenty. Enjoy the journey of being a student and take your growth at your own pace. Keep calling in the perfect mentors to take you to each new level and trust they will always appear when you are ready. Boom. I like it. So you're definitely headed off in this new area of your life here. And let's take a look here with some tarot and see what they want to add in there. All right. Yup. So you've got the Empress, which is, of course, all about new beginnings, new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. And you have the Five of Swords, swords, thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, decisions to be made. And I feel like there's this confliction of which way do I go? Which way do I go? And I feel like there's this, direction to go this way, this direction to go. Well, because you've got the Two of Swords here. Direction to go this way, direction to go this way. So there is this close your eyes and open your heart, to go where your heart is guiding you here, and not so much your mind. That's what's conflicting here is you've got your heart saying you want things and it's got your, mind wanting to do something else, right? And I love that, it's this is a wonderful side of it, and then you have the Emperor right after it. So you have both divine masculine, divine feminine energy here. And this is telling me, one, if you're unsure of which, I always liked, I forget which character it was in Bugs Bunny, "Which way do I go? Which way do I go?" And it's like, if you're unsure, ask spirit, reach out to creator, your spiritual posse, ask them for clarity. Because if you aren't making a decision, because you don't have enough information, right? If you know what you want to do and you're just scared to do it, just do it. I know, easy to say. But if you're unsure of what to do, then, it's because you don't have enough information yet, and you'll know as soon as you have enough information, you'll know which way to go. And so if you don't know of which way to go yet, then it's asking, spirit to give you that guidance. Because the Empress is all about the new birth and the freedom. And the Emperor comes in and says, "All right, this is my kingdom. I'm going to make the decisions." All the people with all their advice and supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and everything else, they get, clear the courtyard. I'm going to make my own decision. But I love the divine masculine, divine feminine coming in here. It's, allowing your heart a place here, you know. Um, yeah. Okay. There you go. That it came through pretty strong too. So if you know what you're doing, then it's time for you to, pull up your emperor panties and and make the decision to do it. I like it. Yeah. So it's like, all right, what are you waiting for, to take that next step to die? You know, the longer we wait, the more we realize later, oh, I could have done it earlier. But there's no mistake, there's no wrong choice. It's just different experiences. And when you realize that, what are we afraid of, right? I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid something's not going to work out. How old are we, Christy? How old are we? How much have we come through and overcome and gone through? And we always make something work. We always, we have all the support of spirit. It's always going to unfold. And we're just afraid of what people will think. Once we overcome that, we're like, "Psh, you know what? the people that know us know that we make choices that we've thought about and we're ready to do, and they support it. They're like, "We're proud of you," right? It's the people, the they, that we're afraid that people, "What about people that don't know me?" Well, if people that don't know us are making opinions around us that they don't have all the information on, and that's an uninformed opinion, which is a pretty sucky opinion, right? And it's like, we why do we care about people who make poor choices on opinion with uninformed decisions? It's like, yeah, why do I care about what they think? um the people who love me will you know won't care. They'll just support me through whatever decisions that I'm going through. It's the those people that we really don't care about their opinion that we're caring about their opinion, and it's like, no. So it's time. It is time to make the leap. So I'm excited for you, Christy. Here we go. All right, and that is what I have coming through here. So many, many blessings to you. Hang in there. And again, thank you so much for your donation. All right. All right. Um, hey, Maddie. Yeah, actually, it just came through. Yeah, sure, love. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll believe it when I see it. Um, yours has not come through yet, Renee, so it's probably on its way through here. But I did get yours. Um, Madeline. So let's take care of yours. And then if I don't see yours come through yet, Renee, I will pull up PayPal. All right. So, Mandy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I understand. All right. So, all right. So, a Taurus. Let's take a look here and let's see what's going on with this new Taurus here. Now, switching over to the Transient Light Tarot, evidently. I just grabbed them and here we are. All right. All right. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we got hermit energy here, which I feel like there's this energy of them being by themselves, and they've been by themselves for a while here. And we got the Keeper of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups in the Standard Tarot, which someone that's in pretty in tune with their emotions, diving deep, and has been looking at things. So I feel like whatever they went through before this, that went and sent them into this, um, you know, um, hermit kind of caving and deep diving into unlocking things, really, really helped them out here, because they've got the Three of Wands, which it's like they're wanting to take a different direction in their life than they had in the past. So it feels like they're wanting to implement some new ways of pursuing relationship, uh, because we also have the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles with new opportunities opening up in the outside world. So I like this. It's like you are the first opportunity. I know, right? Does it sound like you're going to be a guinea pig? Maybe, but we shall see. Because their intentions are here. We've got the Star card, which is dreams come true, wish fulfillment, hope, and the Six of Swords, leaving behind old ways of thinking and moving to new ways of thinking. So, there is this, interesting um, transformation of what they used to think a dream come true was, but they've kind of gone through this whole revamp before, and so this is what is coming through. And so I feel like Not that that you're just like a, you know, a lab rat that they're trying something new out on. I don't want it to come across like that at all. But there's this the intentions are they're trying to keep them pure, they're trying to keep them, I feel like they've promised themselves that they want to go slow and they want to, steadily, just groundedly with their Taurus energy, but their romance love energy too, just kind of take their time going forward in whatever relationship unfolds. And so you're on their radar as a possibility of that. Okay, well, let's take it slow. Let me understand this. And that's their intention. Now we shall see, because it does take time to form new habits. We'll see how they do on this as they go forward. So hopefully that makes sense, Mandy. I'm sorry, Madeline. So, but that's what's coming through. I like it. I like that it's revamped and it feels sincere. It doesn't feel like a half-assed attempt at it. It feels like they are really wanting to change, really wanting to turn a new leaf because they don't like the way they're when they did what they've always did, they got what they has always gotten. So that is what I feel is coming through. So many blessings to you, Madeline. I appreciate the donation. All right, let's see if anything came through here yet. No, and that was a PayPal that came through too. So who knows? Who knows, Renee? Let me bring up PayPal because it evidently likes to make it a nice little journey. And then Aries rising, you will be up after that. Just have to log in, go to all the transactions, find your donation. All right. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. All right. So let's take a look here. I'm just going to pop in here. All right. I got it. So let's take a look here. You do have your 4 questions, and thank you so much for your donation. All right. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. And then you want to know, so number one, the performance. How are they viewing the performance? All right. All right. So we'll start with these 3 here. I tell you, it's always the power of emotional choice with them. And they have the 6 of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief, and the Crown of Wands, the King of Wands. I feel like we get this every time we ask about them. Something about a fiery personality that is like a frying pan that heats up and cools down. And depending on their mood, your performance can look really, really good one moment. And then the next, if they're upset, not so good. So it's about getting them in a good mood during your performance evaluation. But the 6 of Swords, again, I feel like it's movement of thought and belief, and usually it's like always from choppy waters to calmer waters, but with all of this energy, I just feel like they go back and forth across the bridge, you know. So I feel overall when they're calm, of course, I feel like they feel like, almost like this kind of energy. They really can connect with your fiery energy. I feel like more of the keeper of wands, the queen of wands, where you're able to really super focus and get things done and move forward and da 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 da. Da. But if they're in a bad mood, psh, Who knows? Who knows? It's just like, take the dice and here we go today. So I just feel like that energy always comes up with them. They're just they're not consistent, which I would much rather work for a consistent boss who, even if they were consistently hard on how they judge things, I'd much rather have that if they were always the same way, not emotional. I feel like they're emotionally wishy washy. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, I don't think you're going to have to worry about it much longer. As we go on to question number two, let's take a look here and see what Spirit says here. The shade. Throwing the shade. um, well, let's take a look here. So, do we think you're going to a new company? The full card, brand new adventure, starting over, Ace of Wands, new energy, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, wish come true. So, yeah. I think we're still sensing that you're going to a new company. So, yeah. That was pretty clear. We don't have to even dive any deeper into that one. So, all thumbs up for that. Yeah. Yeah, because we asked, specifically that. And so this is all, yes, new adventure, new passion, new energy, wish come true. So definitely, um, yeah, August. So, yeah, that's what it is. Right. And then number three, energy of Jay towards you right now. Let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know about their energy right now. They do want those two. All right, those two. Oh, oh. Don't let this bother you. Being at the lover's card. Boo doo boo doo boo doo boo boo. I like it. This is just the fear that they have that you're gonna leave. The tower is like the fear of sudden movement, things being moved out of your life. What's gonna happen? They're just afraid because this is what they want. This is how they feel, but this is what they fear. So feel and fear, coming in here, giving you that's their energy. They have this energy towards you, but they also, this isn't them wanting to, this is them fearing that that's what will end up happening, um, because of everything that happened before. You know what I'm saying? And then your last one is, what do they want to say to you? Let's take a look here. Oh. I know, I giggle, I'm sorry. So the first card that came out is the Keeper of Vessels, which is the Queen of Cups, which I feel like they want to give the key, they wanna tell you, they wanna give you the key, to their heart to you here, and they're looking for an opportunity. The Apprentice of Coins is Page of Coins, new opportunity opening up in the outside world. They want to show how you've made their world feel new. Like you just, it's like a new, just refreshed, and it feels like spring. Like they just want you to know that you just have opened their heart. They just feel like this is a new seedling springing in the springtime. And we've got the Champion of Vessels, which is the Knight of Cups, which is offering romance, movement of emotion. So, if they would want to say to you that they aren't able to say to you yet because of this. they fear this. They are like hesitant in doing this because they're waiting for this other foot to drop, right? But that's what they would want to say to you is that um, they have all this, you've opened their heart, they feel like it's springtime, and they want to move on their love and move into deeper emotion with you as well, is what I'm picking up on those cards. So I like it for you. Just got to take it moment at a time, moment at a time. Buddha baby, that's my baby. You're so funny. All right. Absolutely. And thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All righty. So, Aries rising, you are up next. And so, you want to know after Taurus moves closer, will you begin a romantic relationship? All right. Yeah, let's take a look here. See what Spirit has here for you. Yeah. I giggled because, well, you've got the Hermit card, which is, I feel like this is them coming closer, right? And we have the Ace of Coins, new opportunity opening up, and we have the Ace of Messages. I just thought I saw that, and you normally don't get that, but of course this is message in a bottle, which is like, oh, the romantic, you know, this whole big romantic story that unfolds. So I feel like um once, I feel like once they settle in here, because I feel like they're pretty hermity in a way. Um, but I feel like you said, once they move closer, then there's opportunities, and then I feel like things with Ace of Vessels, Ace of Cups is about, a new type of love expands there. And it just takes here that it kind of parallels here with the nine. The Hermit is the nine, the nine is the Hermit's journey. The Nine of Swords is nightmare, insomnia, a lot of fears, right? Um, there's this thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that the fears of letting people down and all that kind of stuff, so this feels like once you guys get past that, because you have the Keeper of Swords here is the Queen of Swords, balancing heart and mind, then there's this death and this rebirth. So there is this transformation that happens. I just feel like it takes time for it to unfold. And it just takes, just being, and the Nine of Swords is not trying to live up to expectations or get caught up into all that, because that's what just sucks the life out of a relationship of any kind, a friendship of any kind, because it's, just takes the oxygen out instead of just allowing things to unfold as they will. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of transition, a lot of changing of things coming in here. So, based on current energy, what's the outcome here? Because, of course, things can change. Things can, yeah. They're like, listen, temperance, take your time, just allow things to unfold, balance, balance. I'm like, fine. I'm just trying to push a little bit, and I got denied. So they're more, as things are unfolding, um, you know, whenever I get the temperance card, they're basically telling me that the message of things go slow for us to work on our self-love, because if we do what we've always done, we get what we've always gotten, but we don't want that. We want something higher, something more in alignment with our high heart. So we start focusing on opening our self love by questioning our thoughts and our beliefs and our mindsets, questioning our old emotions that no longer serve, and then we transition into a higher love, a higher vibration where the reason it goes slow is so that these lower vibrational things don't come, 100 miles an hour at us. It slows everything down so that this is coming in slow while we're raising our love vibration where the vibrations don't match anymore, and then it starts falling away. And then that's when things start to speed up to draw in the higher vibrational stuff. So I like it. Balance, though, balance, grasshopper. And then, of course, the temperance card, which is just allowing things to unfold and working on ourselves. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's what's going on. I tried to get a sneak peek, but your spirit guides evidently feel it's a need to know, and you don't need to know yet how it ends up. The biggest thing is focusing on your self love. So you are very welcome. And so you can have a talk with your spirit guides. I know it's for me, but can't you just like give me a little bit of a hint in the near future? And I'm sure they will. But that's what they have for you. So think again for your donation, Aries Rising. You're like tonight. Oh, you mean you're having a discussion tonight? We need to talk. Come here. You're so funny. All right. Well, thank you so much for all the donations. I think I am all done here with donations. Yep. So we will starting on the free reading. So let me just take a quick sip here. And I'm going to switch back to the mystical moments. Tarot for Dijona. So you want to know whatever comes out here. And thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you've given the video. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you guys for doing that and being part of the love tsunami. All right. So it does look like here, like the judgment card, this is your higher self calling you to this higher place here. And you got the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups normally is like kind of maybe emotional confusion or too many emotional choices to make. And the King of Cups, who rules, of course, over emotion, all the kings are given also a portion of air. So it's balancing of heart and mind. And I feel like you've got your heart, that your high heart asking you to wish upon a star and find out what it is that your calling is, that your heart wants, you to know about how to express the unconditional love in your heart with the world. And then there's this balancing. Once you realize that, then your mind can help you. But they're saying, first of all, before the mind gets involved, let your heart help you choose and find out what it is that you want to do with your life purpose, right? What are you connecting with the your high heart? What makes your heart sing? How would your heart like to express this love into the world in its own unique way? It doesn't have to be, oh well, this is what spiritual people do or anything like that. You get to choose for you in your own unique way. And I feel like this is what spirit is having you focus on right now, is determining that so that you can move forward into a beautiful place. So that is what they have for you, Dijona. So many blessings to you. And let me take a look here. All right, double, triple, quadruple X. Hello, hello. Thank you for mentioning that you miss me on my days off. It's good to be missed, and I do miss doing these, but I also enjoy I do a ton of other things, like recordings and do a bunch of things, but it gives me time to recharge, and I'm always tempted to go back to doing it every single night, but then spirit goes, dude, simmer down. So, but thank you for that. And you'd like to know what the spiritual guidance they have for you on what is coming up here? Wow, I like this here. So you do have the Two of Pentacles that is coming in, which is about, we get balance and There's an importance of ebb and flow that comes in, but you have another balancing card here with the King of Cups, which we just had the other. I think this deck has double royalty, like double kings, and this is all about balancing heart and mind, balancing heart and mind. And you have the eight of cups, which is a great card because it is leaving behind emotions and relationships that no longer serve you and being willing to walk forward into the nine of cups, which is wish fulfillment. But there is this balancing that comes in here. So I feel like it's don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? I feel like they're saying like don't make decisions on who you're leaving behind based on emotional reaction. Allow it to be a process of meditation, of knowing which emotions you're leaving behind that no longer serve, and the people attached to it. Is there any purpose to keep them in your life anymore? And I feel like the ones that you are ready to let go, you don't even have to make an announcement to them or send them a cancel notice in the mail or anything, a cancel text. You have been excommunicated from my community. Psh, psh, psh. It's more that you just stop investing energy in it because you're the one that like maintains it, I feel. And then you're just like, you know what? If I stop, it's like I don't want to say- it's like taking the relationship off of life support. And you're like, if it's gonna breathe on its own, it's gonna breathe on its own, but I'm not the one gonna be pumping all the oxygen into it. So that's what I feel spirit is just allowing you to it's like giving you permission to let go of some relationships that don't serve you anymore, that you are pouring energy into a black hole. So that's what I feel is coming through double, triple, quadruple X. So hopefully that resonates. You're welcome, Dijona. All right. Cheery, cheery, you are up. So once you had a dream where you saw someone's parents doing marriage reading for their son. Oh, most Asian parents do that. Oh, that's interesting. And you want to know, oh, if your future spouse's parents did that kind of reading in real life. All right, let's take a look here. We have the Hermit card here, which is this like diving deep and allowing spirit to guide. So for me, that would tell me that they were looking for spirit on guidance about their life. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is birthing, mother, children, everything like that. So I feel like they really did, do that because they wanted to find out who this was gonna be the mother of their grandchildren, kind of thing. How many children are we gonna have? Who is it gonna be? Where are they gonna be? Blah, 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 blah. So, I would say that that would be a yes, with that they, traditionally did that because they were nosy. So, we like that. We like that. All right. So that is what they have for you, Cherry. I like it. So many blessings to you. All right. So we'll continue moving down the list here. You're so funny, Cherry. All right. We did that one already. So Anya Ahuya, you'll be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Alex. And you'd like a general reading. Let's take a look here. See what does Spirit want you to know right now. Okay. Anything else? All right. So you do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and the 10 of Pentacles represents like what does it mean to have a full life? They have all the rings of the trees, and they have the, couple and the children, and the dog, and the palace, and the home, and the money. And there's like this. energy of, okay, what do I want from life? What do I want? What does life purpose mean? What does a full, successful, overflowing life mean to me? And I feel like there is this 7 of cups. It's like trying to figure out, what wish do you really want? It's like you're trying to get specific and you're trying to figure things out. And spirit is nudging you for that, because whatever you focus your energy on, your magic wand, is what grows and expands. And so there is this clarity coming in here, because you have the 8 of Swords as well. And this is you figuring what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets about this has made you feel trapped and constrained and bound, caged. I mean, literally, right? Where you just feel like it's almost impossible to have anything come to you, because there's just no space for it. So I like this coming in here, because you've got the Page of Swords, which swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, and they offer you the Ace of Swords, which helps cut away these thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you, these restrictions. I love how the cage is opening up, because the 8 is a flowing of thought and belief, which opens it up. And I also like the dandelion here, which is here, I guess it's all over the world. You make a wish, you blow on that, and then it comes true, right? Which is, I feel like, what is coming down. This is coming down to, is determining, what is it, the wish that you have here? What specifically, not what we've been taught with our mind, but this freedom that opens up with it. So I feel like that is what is coming through here. I feel like we get that message a lot, though, don't we, Alex? I'm just feel like, all right, anything else? I feel like I want to get you an oracle from the unicorns and just see a little extra, because I feel like that's the message we get almost every time, right? All right. Well, we like the action here with the unicorn there. And it says, now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So, if you know what your dream is, it's time to move. And it says, you have prepared, trained, and done the inner work to be ready for this opportunity. The pieces are lined up, the timing is perfect. All that it requires is for you to take action. Have unwavering belief in yourself and take the next steps. You already have everything within you that you need to do this. You may feel some resistance or hesitation, but this is not the time for doubt or procrastination. You are ready. Listen to your courageous heart, not your fearful ego. Ignore any excuses about why you can't. Remember, you are powerful, capable, and the entire universe is on your side. Call on the unicorns to keep you moving forward and to remind you that on the other side of this action is the success you desire. The unicorns are beside you, urging you forward, encouraging you to take action on your dreams without further delay. So that is what they have for you, Alex. So I like that. You have everything that you need, and then go for it and put it to action. So I like it. You are very welcome. And thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Gemini, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. Your question is below. Ah, there it is. Uh oh. So you unexpectedly, woo, dun dun dun, met Steve on Monday, and you had a great, well-rounded conversation. Woo-hoo-hoo. At the end, I gave him my number. Curious, will he contact me? Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a look here and see what. I have here? Okay. It looks favorable, for sure, because you've got the 4 of Pentacles, which is a solid, number in the outside world. Um, I feel like, well, 4 is like a stable, like 4 huge legs on a table. It's a very solid foundation. So I like that because I feel like when you're saying a well-rounded conversation, this is like they felt like it was a solid experience in the outside world, and they like that. Um, we've got the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. Knight of Cups is movement of heart and emotion, so I do feel like there is something that stirred there because you got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is like this, um the past, of course, you knew them already, but I just feel like the Six of Cups is this, they're trying to move past some old ways of feeling, not necessarily about you, but I just feel like they're trying to move past, these old emotions, these transformation, which I like because, this feels very playful, and it's like they're playing their heart. It's like their heart became unmuted. It's like suddenly it's like why hasn't there been music playing? And it's like, oh, because it was on mute, because they didn't want to feel the old emotions that they had felt back in their past, right? So I like this. There is movement of emotion. Again, I feel like there's music playing now. And we've got the both the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, 2 very abundant, overflowing cards. So, will they contact you? I feel like this is definitely abundance and this feeling of this would be a positive yes, because the 10's the highest in the regular suit, and then the king is the highest in the royalty too within the suit of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this abundance coming in the outside world there. So I definitely feel like they will. Um, Timing, will it be this week? 10 of Swords, let expectations go. Darasha, raka, raka, raka. What is this with your. Okay, but then they gave you the Chariot card. So not this week, but maybe like next week. Because you have the Chariot card, which is movement, victory, moving forward here. Which and it could be this week, but they're basically saying, "Don't worry, things are progressing. It'll be the perfect timing, but let your expectations go." Because this is what is causing, our angst, our anxiety, our, are they gonna or aren't they? This is what takes away our peace of mind, right? So the 10 is like letting go of any expectations on yourself and others, but just trust. And we have the power of choice too. Whatever happens in each moment, we make the mental choice of what story we apply to it, what emotional choice we want to feel, and what energy we invest in the moment too. But I do feel it's positive here that they will reach out to you. The timing, I feel like your spirit guides are just torturing you slowly. No, they're just trying to free you from expectation, because then there's this wonderful freedom, because when we focus on our fears of what won't happen, we push it away, right? Ah, very good. Well, yeah, well, this is good. This is good then. So very positive. Um, yeah, no expectations, letting it go forward. The Six of Cups too. And I don't know if did you feel like you knew him from a past lifetime? because I felt like this was someone you already knew for some reason. It just feels like, yeah. So it's almost like a someone from a past life that you've come across. It was just like this, like bumping into an old friend. And that's why I felt like that. I guess that's why this was the energy. The Six of Cups is like, it means, can mean someone from your past coming back or a past life connection too. And that's what I just felt like you knew him already. Like, hey, da 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 da, and it just like clicked like you knew each other before. But that's what was coming in with that. It was interesting. Yeah. So that is what they have right now. So I feel like they will there will be movement forward, but I feel like they're definitely saying let go of expectations and let it unfold. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it for you. So that's what they have, Gemini Sun, Aquarius Moon. Positive things, positive things. All right. And again, thank you so much for your donation. And then Cheery Sugar. Thank you for your donation. Oh no. I see all the laughing and I need to prepare myself. So you said, so what did they see and what their son thought about it? You also dream his brother was playing a game and he was upstairs, shying like a groom. I don't know if his brother exists in real life. Okay, let's take a look here. So when they did the reading, what did they see about their future daughter-in-law? Dun dun dun. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, and then what did their son think? Okay. And and then let's just take a look here. Does this brother actually exist? There's a lot of cards. Let me see here. All right. All right. So they saw the Wheel of Fortune, so very fortunate. What they saw, were very happy with. They knew that they were going to be happy with the outcome, and I like that. Seven of Wands is, seeing someone on like on a hill that's, it's almost like um, that people will be jealous. It's almost, the Seven of Wands is like someone up on a someone bright up on a dark hill that people are like, "Why do you get to be up there and we don't?" And I feel like that was kind of like they're like, "We are so lucky. People are going to be jealous of us." So I feel like that's the kind of attitude that they had around it. And they had the Two of Wands too, and the Two of Wands has this energy, of course, power. They realize that with their experience that they hold the power on drawing in that by focusing in on the positives and focusing in on the gratitude they have, that it just makes the world even bigger, that they have a choice between um, the experience that they would have with you. And I like that. I feel like they were told that their relationship with you would be so dependent upon the energy that they consistently put forward. And so I feel like they were telling them like, you can't be doing what you're doing. I feel like they got on them on the reading around you can't not berate, but they're like, you can't treat her like you treat your sons. They're like, you need to, you know, like you might have your children here, but you need to treat you like the sun or the moon. they're like, "You need to, uh, do that higher." I like that. And then what did they think of you? I mean, what did, their son, your husband, think of you, right? Um, I like this. This doesn't look like as bad as it seems, because the devil card is like, with the 3 of Pentacles, is someone who doesn't fit into the mold, that, it's someone who is true to their authentic selves, that doesn't try to, meet everyone's expectations and get trapped in a web. It's like, no, you're, this Page of Pentacles, someone who has really found their worth within themselves and sees themselves differently. They see themselves from this beautiful place. And I like this because they see this and they liked it. They were like, yeah, I don't want someone who's like boring and bland. I want someone who is themselves. And so they like someone who's more, you know, uh, different, and it's new and not just the old traditional type of things, which that's you. And then, um, yeah, I see here, the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like they do have a brother, and I feel like it's a twin brother, but I don't feel like they're identical twins, but I feel like there's twins. Um, so, they have that here, and they're, I like it because you don't like them. Not like you hate them, but you're not attracted to them because they are deceiver, the 7 of Swords, they're deceptive, and that's so funny because didn't you say he was playing a game and he was upstairs? So, it's like a game player, they actually are a playa, they do those things, and that's why, but I feel like there's twin brothers. So, that is funny. So that narrows it down. What? I know. A twin? But that's alright because twins skip a generation normally, so you probably won't have twins. But your children might have twins, maybe. Sometimes they do, up here, but you are very welcome. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the brother, yeah. His evil twin brother. You get the good one. At least at that point in their lives, I feel like they'll mature, but I feel like you have the good twin. All right. All right. So that is what we have for you, Cherry. Thank you so much for your donation again and for your hilarity. I love your sense of humor. The joy that you bring in. All right. So Anya Ahuya, we did leave off with you. So you want to know, why is this Aquarius acting distant? Let's take a look here and see. Mm, yeah, they're in their mind here. We've got the Devil card and the Three of Swords. Some disappointment, some heartbreak, just some thoughts have pushed them into the Devil energy, the Capricorn, reflecting their thoughts and their beliefs and their mindsets and da 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 and da 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 and da da da. Whenever an Aquarius, or air sign has challenge that comes in mentally, it does take them into analysis. And when they go into analysis, they have to push everything out so that they can have proper analysis. So, analysis paralysis. But that's what's happening. They're just gone into their head. They've had some things that came up, and I don't feel like it's directed at you. I just feel like in their life, and so they've kind of just stepped back from everything, and they're just processing and analyzing. So that's what's coming in, for that, Anya. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. And up next, we've got Karen. Is that Swatch? Hello, hello. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well. And you want to ask, will these people, L and K, leave you alone without creating more problems for you? What are their intentions? Okay. So you've got the coins here. So they're will they leave you alone? The 5 of coins, the 5 of pentacles has to do with feelings of abandonment, being left out in the cold, feelings of lack. And while they're having feelings of lack, I feel like, they will reach out to you here because their intentions with the keeper of the coins is the queen of pentacles. There's this, they want to be nurtured by you. They want, your abundance. They want, it's like a little child who needs, sustenance. And it feels like they are reaching out thinking you're the one that's going to give it to them. So really how you can transform this, mother nature, mother nurture, when we're focusing our energy on what is happening in our life that we don't want, we're telling the universe, hey, I really enjoy having this trouble in my life. Can I have more trouble? Can you bring it in? And they're like, sure, because that's what our energy is telling them. Same thing if we feel we're missing something in our life like that, lack. If I feel I'm lacking in my life and I'm focusing on lack, then I'm telling the universe, I really enjoy lack. Can you bring me more things and take more things? I mean, more lack to me and take things more away from me. So our energy is very powerful, and when we're focusing in on that, that's what's growing. So I feel like the problem is that we're feeding it, right? When we feed a dark wolf, it brings more of its friends, and we continue to feed it, they continue to hang around. But when we withdraw our energy, we focus on what we're grateful for in our lives, then this stuff expands and this stuff shrinks. So I feel like that is what is going on here. They feel like they're like, "Mama, we want from you," and you're like, "I don't want to give to you." But they feel like this draw to you, but I feel like it's because your energy is drawing it in. It's what we fear, we draw to us. What we fear will leave our lives, we repel. So I like the empowerment that's coming in here for you with that. So that's what they have for you, Karen. So many blessings to you. All right. And Rushi, you'll be the next free reading up, but I have a couple of donations. Thank you so much, Olivia, for your donation. And you like Doug's current feelings. And will you hear from him in the next couple of weeks? All right, let's take a look here and see what is going on here with Douglas. What are Doug's current feelings? All right. And then will you hear from them? Okay. So what we got here. Yeah, I don't know if he has feelings. It seems like more he's got thoughts. He's a thinker. Because we've got the 4 of coins, 4 pentacles, which is they're really focused on their outside world and having the stability come in here. But I feel like what's challenging them here is that we've got the Keeper of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. We've got the 6 of Swords, and we've got the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is heartache, disappointment, you know, challenging thoughts and beliefs, which I like that all 3 of these are here together because we've got the 6 of Swords, which is movement from like it's leaving these 3 swords behind and they're moving into new ways of thinking, which come about here. Right? It's like coming in here because the Keeper of Swords, Queen of Swords is balancing of heart and mind. And so I feel like it's wiggling its way through there. It's like the feelings are trying to make themselves known. um, and there is movement of old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking that's making them bringing them more into this solid feeling here. This feels like Taurus energy for me, like a solid home foundation. And I feel like that's what they're trying to build first. It's like they're this planner that has to have these things. There's been so I would say programmed growing up in their life about this is what a home is supposed to have, and you have to have all this stuff first before you have feelings and pursue focus this. There's like these steps, and they are very dedicated to these steps. And but there's also with this Taurus energy, they're ruled by Venus. I just feel this type of energy. They're looking for the grounding, but love comes later, what's coming in there. Yeah. So I feel like that's what's going in there. And then you wanted to know, will you hear from him in the next couple of weeks? All right. Well, I like that. Yeah, because you've got the Apprentice of Coins, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. New communication, new opportunity. So when I asked, will you hear from him in the next couple of weeks? These two would represent yes, a yes with that. But I feel like, oh, got to get through that list first, and then emotions are allowed, but not until then. I feel like they had a very overbearing mother. No offense to any mothers, but I just feel like she was. She was very properly brought up, and so was her mom and her mom, and so it wasn't their fault. I just feel like I almost feel like mom was in the military and dad was a chef, or a baker, so but I that's like the picture they're giving me in the head. Mom was like, ex-military. She could have been, just very stringent, very very lot of rules, um, or the other way around. But I just feel like someone had very, very strict rules on this is what, you know, a person does. No ifs and or buts. Do you hear me, Sergeant? But that's what's coming through. Okay. So it was dad. That was the the military telling him how it has to be. This is what a man does, type of thing. But that's what's coming in. So I like that. So definitely they're working on it here. Um, and let me just see. Tell us anything about the feelings that are bouncing around underneath in the cage. Oh, look. So this is what is bouncing deep in underneath. And the sun too, which is, bright, sunny energy, victory, but subconscious. So this is all pushed down in the subconscious here. So I like it. Yay. So that's what's bouncing down underneath. He just doesn't know it yet because he's not allowed. His, his little inner child is going, nope, you have to have it down yonder. And once you're allowed to have it, we'll allow you to feel it. But the little inner child is like, wow, they're showing me a little child with a big jar that's keeping the feelings in a jar with poked holes. You know how like when you're younger, oh, like that, keeping it like caught grasshoppers and put them in a jar, or insects and put them in a jar with air holes. That's where the emotions are being kept. That's cute. Too funny. That's what they have for you, Olivia. So many blessings for you. Hang in there. It's underneath there. It's going to get there. Break the glass. Ksh. Reminds me, when I was a youngster, there was this long box, and we caught a bunch of grasshoppers outside, but I didn't want to leave them outside because it was going to get cold out. And so I brought him in and I put it under my bed, thinking they won't get out. Well, I went to school the next day. Guess who found him? the hard way. My mom, they were all over the bedroom. Yeah, yeah, it has to be him. It has to be him. Um, yeah, he needs to be the revealer, the high priest, the high priestess coming out of their high priestess temple. They have to emerge. You can't go in after him. Yeah, they're the ones that need to bring it forward. It's the rules. It's the rules, you know. So that's what's coming in, Olivia. Many blessings to you. All right, Sherry, thank you so much for your additional donation. All right. So you also had a vivid dream where you met a spirit. She looked at your face and said something like, my daughter-in-law, son-in-law, but in a different way. She was touching your face, uh, too. Uh-huh. Yeah, she was. I got a little lecture when I got home. All right. So her touch was weird and painful, kind of. You wanna know who is she? Um, mm, I'm feeling grandmother energy on their side. You are very welcome, and thank you for your donation. Let's take a look here, Cherry. Who is this person? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, there's like so many swords here. So yeah, I feel like this is when we um she it wasn't real. It wasn't it was your mind allowing you to feel what it might feel. But there's this it was kind of like this um um it's more of it's not like an actual event that takes place in the future. This is more of a fear that you have with um with the family. So it's more of something that your spirit guides brought up to you to allow you to see this yeah, this dream, but they wanted you to bring it up, and because the, because it involved a fear, that's where the pain came from. Because love, unconditional love and spirit, they don't bring pain. So if we feel pain from something, it's because it's something we're releasing from inside us. Because this is the this is the fear. We have the 9 of swords, nightmare, insomnia, so it's like a more of a it felt like you saw a lucid dream, but maybe a nightmare. But it was a dream of fear is what I call a nightmare anyway. So it was a dream to transform fear. We've got the proclaimer, the hierophant, which is about, our higher self cleansing, removing, challenging thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, transforming fears, finding out who we truly are by cutting away thoughts and beliefs that don't serve us. Um, Again, we also have 10 of wands, which is ending of where we're investing our energy, like a burden being relieved. So the purpose of this was to help relieve a burden that you would feel, um, that is like maybe an underlying fear of somewhere at some time where like a grandparent was not pleased, or you have this fear of, if I don't please the grandparent, like the grandma, then trouble's a brewing, right? Because here's all these other you've got the 6 of swords, movement of thought and belief. You've got the justice card, which is cutting away thought and belief and mindset with the ace of swords, and the keeper of swords, which is the queen of swords, which is this balancing of heart and mind. So, I feel like these were all that were coming in here had to do with, an underlying fear of that someone, and I feel like grandma energy, that it's like their ancestors, but living ancestors would have a problem with you. And, maybe it's are you not traditional? Are you, a bit of a rebel? What? No, not you. Um, but you have the strength card, which is you connecting with your higher self, and here's your higher self coming in, allowing through your third eye to find your strength, to find and remove and have the courage here, with the Leo lion energy. And so I feel like it was more of a transformation of an existing fear that's bouncing around underneath the subconscious so that you could release it when you so they're showing me what is it, Crazy Rich Asians, that movie? Where she got to meet the grandmother. I mean, the mother was like, but the grandmother, she was the matriarch, right? And she even looked at her nose, and she you have a very auspicious nose. That's what they're bringing back to me. So it just feels like um, touching your face. So that's funny. So that's what they're bringing in for it. But I feel like that's what it was. Is this releasing of this energy, to go there. Yeah, isn't it a great one? I love it. I love, her friend too. She's a great comedian. I forget what her name was, in the movie, but, I like her. Alright, Sherry, but that's what they have for you, so nothing to fear. You're not gonna have a mean grandma. It's just releasing the fears, of that. Yeah, right? She's like, "No." Too funny. But you are fine. You are good. I like it. And again, thank you for your donation. So, all right, Rishi, you actually are up. So, hey, hey, I hope you are well as well. I'm doing great. And a general read, absolutely. Let's take a look here and see. All right. All right. Look at two major arcana. Feel like you have a new beginning coming in here very soon. You've got the Magician, which is the number one card, showing that you have everything you need within you to make your dreams come true and to move forward. It's about action, it's about movement. And the Tower card is coming in, which is about removing things out of your life that no longer serve you. And of course, the message that comes with this is that things that happen that are moved out are for us. It doesn't happen to us, right? But things are moved out of our lives to make space for new things and to clear our path to go in a direction that we is more in alignment with our higher self. So you definitely have action and movement coming in here, things being removed, things, look, all the action, the lightning. The magician is the divine manifester. Where we are, also the magician is like wherever we focus our energy is what does grow and expand. So with these changes that are happening, some of them are happening because of the energy that you're putting out and it's positively happening for you. And then other things are divinely being moved as well and moved around so that you could move forward with it too. So I feel like you have a time coming up here that's going to be very, very full of activity. So I like it. Oh, cheery. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. All right. So that is what they have for you, Rishi. So many blessings for you there. You have the power with whatever happens too. You get to choose what something means and where it goes. All right. So always victory. You are up next. You can have an oracle. I'm actually going to use the lantern oracle for you. So let's take a look here and see what. Spirit has for you here. Oh wow, look at, just gotta make sure it was not indecent here. Gotta watch YouTube. Look at this, the voice, card number 30. Beautiful, beautiful. I kind of just want to see if you can zoom and see her face. Look at how beautiful it is. And it says, "You are here to be known. So speak and be seen." Dun dun dun. All right, let's see what they have here for you. Family, culture, and society can often demand silence and invisibility. Sometimes early in life, silence and invisibility are even the necessary means for survival, like that movie, Silence. However, at some point in our lives, we need to release our light from the shadows and shine our uniqueness into the world. Initially, the very thought of expressing ourselves may stir up fears of being criticized, rejected, or abandoned. Nonetheless, it is always up to us whether such fears stop us or we persist alongside them until they dissipate. To withhold our unique gifts results in trapped energy that turns negative and is potentially toxic to our health and well being. Allowing our spirit self to sing nourishes and expands us. Our wings mend by expressing our voice. Oh, wow. Flight is possible when we express ourselves in ways that others can truly know and connect with us. The Guardian assures you that living according to your spirit self's voice will not betray you. It is you and has your back, often in ways that are not immediately obvious. Nonetheless, hindsight will always reveal that being true to yourself is the way of fulfilling the love, security, and completeness that you seek. It is a time of tuning into your voice from your heart center. It may involve tuning out any unsupportive external forces. Much joy can be had in exploring every medium or form that inspires you. Allow your body, thoughts, and heart to breathe in tune with your spirit self's beat and vitality so miracles and blessings can reach you. You are the only person who can proceed to make you invisible or silent. Once you accept yourself, no one and no thing can have the limiting effects of judgment, criticism, or rejection. It is always up to you to let no doubt or fear have the power to bury you in the muting shadows. Remember that every perceived rejection, setback, or failure is a lesson forming your pathway to the door that opens. Only you can stop you from walking through. Wow, powerful. The Guardian's message to you: your difference is your blessing and responsibility to share. I'll say that again. Your difference is your blessing and your responsibility to share. Boom. I like it. So that's what they have for you always, Victory. Many, many blessings to you. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. You are very welcome, Rishi. I'm just going to take another sip here. All right, LA. So, why did your lawyer, Gus, take on your case as a favor? Is it because he liked me as a person, or is it because of my connection to SP? All right. Oh, how funny. You got the defender, a defense attorney. That's funny. Um, we've got this is like the Emperor number 4, and then the 5 of Swords. So, I feel like here, um, it's this would be because of a defender. So I feel like it's because of the connection of SP. Um, and the 5 of swords here, this is about, conflict that's, like a communication conflict and different things like that. So I don't feel um, like they were doing it as a favor just because, "Hey," I just don't feel like lawyers are like that. Not to offend if any lawyers are in here. I just feel like they're very much about the business unless they're unless they very much are, these, you know, um, hero type of defenders. I feel like it was more because of their um, connection to SP. I almost feel like they owed him something. Um, so it wasn't personal. It wasn't like they didn't like you, but I just feel like they're not the type of person that would just um, "Oh, yeah, sure, I can do this. I don't mind working for free." You know, I don't feel like they're the type, that would do that. I feel like they were like, "You know what? I owe SP so, this is gonna, help out." Um, which I almost feel like it's a little bit of both, though, because I feel like they could have, um it's like they would choose the individuals that they would use to pay back SP, you know, but they were like, you know what, I like you, and this will help this too, and that's what I felt. It's like more both, and that 5 of Swords makes sense now too because they're like showing me it's both sides, two and two, like the ace in the, I mean the Ace of Swords in the middle is them defending and the reasons on either side. So I feel like it's both, that's coming in with that because they were clarifying saying, but they could have chosen other people to, you know, um, pay back, something SP did for them, but they chose you, and it's because they liked you. They're like, "You know what? I like this one. This is the one I'm gonna do it because um I wanna do this for you." Um, but it's a win-win, so it's not totally, uh, all about that, if that makes sense. Oh. Yeah. I kinda feel it's a little both, but I feel like they owed someone something too, is what I feel is coming through. Alright, so that's what they have for you, LA, so many blessings, and lovely Lovey, you are up next. You'd like an energy reading on Kalda. Please, you are absolutely. Let's take a look here. Let me reshuffle these. There we go. All right. So we've got the Four of Wands here, which the Four of Wands, it's a stabilized energy here. And the Six of Vessels, Six of Cups is balanced energy too, three on each side. It just feels like this balanced energy. But what really struck me first is a marriage in a past life. If this makes sense, because the Four of Wands is marriage, but the Six of Cups is like in a former life. I don't think that you were married in this life to them, but there's the Six of Cups is this like past life connection, like you were married in a past life, and there's this familiarity between you two. It feels like where it's like, you know what? For some reason, I just want to slap you. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that type of marriage, but it's like it just feels like it's so like the energy is so balanced with the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups. It just feels like, just perfect, like mirroring, and then that's why it feels so much like a a karmic relationship. Not that you're like have a karmic debt that you have to work out with them, blah blah blah. I don't um I don't feel like that's the accurate picture of karma. But it's like curiosity, and it's like, okay, we were this in a past life, we did this, and we saw this relationship from a different point. Let's try this in a different way. And I just feel like it's if you feel like you're close to them and you have this unique connection, it just feels very balanced, and it just feels very like I said, just like you were very close in a past life. In several, I feel. And this is a different approach to a different type of relationship in this lifetime, I feel. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's what was coming through with those cards there, Lovey. So many blessings to you. All right. And up next, we got Julia. Hello. Leo's current messages for you. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's see what Leo wants you to know. Dun, dun, dun. Be strong. You have the strength card here. And I mean, two major arcana and the justice card. It's like this is about our human self connecting to our higher self. And the justice card is us connecting to the capital T Taurus of the higher realm. So it's like, oh, and Leo, Leo energy. Dun, dun, dun. But they're all about, um, this is a time, that you can take to connect to your higher self and cut away the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that no longer serve you. Connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, to your higher self that are rooted in unconditional love. And it allows you to cut away the fears of losing conditional love, the fears of failure, the fears of rejection. And it's a great time to have this courage and to really build this. I love that they showed themselves here, very connected to the higher realms. I feel like that is their message for you right now. That's hilarious that they brought you one of the few Leo energy cards just to say, I'm here, I'm with you. Their higher self is with you, you know, even if the physical self, I think are they off on their trip? Their higher self is with you, and they're like, connect higher, connect to us. We have ton to teach you while they're away, because there's a reason why you guys are separated. So that's what's coming in there, Julia, for you. So many, many blessings to you. All right, Mila, you are up next. Hello. Are you going to work in a hotel or towards a cabin crew career? Okay. Okay, sure. Let's see what's for your higher experience. Working in a hotel. Let me reshuffle these real quick here. All right. So what to say, we'll pull two cards. Two cards came flying out. So the first one will be the hotel, and the second one is the cabin crew. So working in a hotel, you've got the keeper of swords, which is the queen of swords, balancing of heart and mind. Whereas the cabin crew career, you have the six of wands, which is victory and celebration and being seen, and um, very fiery, more energy. This feels very balanced, the hotel, balancing of heart and mind. Six of Wands feels very exciting. So I feel like neither is right, neither is wrong, and that there is not one that would, out of those two that you mentioned, that is um, more in alignment for your higher self than the other. Is there another opportunity that would be better? Yeah, something that is more in tune with your high heart. Keeper of Vessels is the Queen of Cups, very intuitive, very connected to spirit, the high heart, the key to making your heart happy. So I feel like neither of those are the one that's for your highest experience. I feel there's something else of how you would express your love to the world in your own unique way, that is what would be for your highest experience. But either one of these, they bring something to you. But just to clarify it, neither one is the big job that will make you happy in your heart, your high heart. So that is what is coming through for you, Mia, Mila, Mila, Mia, Mia. So many blessings to you. All right. All right. So we are to Sarah Siqueros. Will you and your Leo be together? Let's take a look here. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know here. Mm, it does look like here. I mean, you've got the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card, and the Fool card, which is a new adventure, a new opening, ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new adventure. So it does feel like this is either I just feel like it is this forward movement because of course a marriage card is a very positive card. A full card feels like a new journey though, and I'm just curious, and I'm going to take liberty here to be nosy. I just want to see, is the full card about the marriage or someone else? Well, yep, got the Four of Vessels. So we got another four, which is all about solid foundation coming in here. So I feel like this is a movement. This is moving into this new adventure together that you will end up. The Four Vessels, fours are very solid foundations. And so it feels very solid. And there'll be a new adventure together that unfolds. So I like it for you, Sarah. That would be, it seems like a positive um, affirmation for or confirmation for that you guys will be together. For how long? I don't know. That's another question for another day, right? Oh no, why did I have to say that? Why? All right, but that's what's coming through. So many blessings done. All right. Hey Twinkle. Oh I'm glad you got the reading. So very good. And congratulations again for winning. And for everyone else that was not here at the beginning, I every Monday I do have a giveaway, which I posted the link at the beginning. It's in the description box of the video too, but I'll post it at the end of the video too. But every Monday I do have a giveaway, and this Monday I'll be giving away seven personal recorded readings. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check out the giveaway playlist. All right, Hershey, you are up. Will you and JM reconnect? What do we got here? Wow, I just put these back in, this one back in, and it came back out. So the Four of Wands is a celebration. It's a joyful type of energy, and the Keeper of Vessels, the Queen of Cups, is trust your gut, trust your intuition. There is this emotion that's flowing here, but it feels like very joyful. So if it would bring you joy to reconnect, then I feel there will be a reconnection. What happens from that reconnection, we shall see. But the question was, will you and GM reconnect? And I feel like with those, joy comes through. So I like it. So that is what they have for you, Hershey. So it does feel joyful, but definitely trust your gut and you trust your intuition as you're going into it too. Don't go in blind. All right. I think Sarah, we already answered that. Yeah, so we already answered that, Sarah. So Spring, we answered you. All right, Christy. All right, King the Wolf Gaming. Blessings to you. And you want to know, are you having a baby soon? All right, let's take a look here and see. Are you going to be having a baby? A baby soon? Right. Well, I'm gonna pull a clarifier too, because you got the two nines, which are Hermit's journey, but the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance overflowing on the inside and fruitfulness, Nine of Cups, emotional wish fulfillment too. So if that is a wish fulfillment, definitely I feel a growth within, but there's this abundant feeling, this overflowingness that's coming in here. And let me just, I want to verify here with these nines. This is just for I'm taking a liberty to pull a card myself here. Yeah, we got Champion of Vessels, Knight of Cups, flow, movement of emotion. So I feel like this would be movement of water, you know, again, inside. So I feel like they're, oh, and then 9 would be 9 months, right? Oh, are you pregnant right now? No. But I feel like this is a positive, with those. If it's a wish come true, the 9 of cups is wish fulfillment, so that would definitely be an affirmation of that for me. All right, let's see here. So we answered those. Appreciate your patience as I just scroll down. I wanna make sure I'm, bypassing anyone. Okay, we answered those. Hey, Johnny Blake. All right. And looks like you asked a question here in just a moment, Johnny, but Lisa Sakar snuck in between your greeting and your question. So you'll be up here in just a moment. So, Lisa, a message from your higher self. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. All right. You got some thinking going on here. The champion of swords, which is the knight of swords, all knights are on a quest. This knight is on a quest for higher knowledge, in more capital T truths that are rooted in the unconditional love, the higher realms, right? So there is that happening. And I see here with the Six of Swords, it's moving from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. It's moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So, on one, the message from your higher self is that, you know, kudos for the seeking that you've been doing, for seeing things from a higher perspective because they've noticed it. It's seen it. It has caused things to change in your life. And there will be movement that comes up here because the movement of mind that you have been doing and this changing of mind and mindset and beliefs is creating movement in the outside world. So you will see movement in your life coming up here. And it's very positive here. I think that that's basically, you have butterfly and you have an eagle, which is seeing things from a higher perspective, transformation. You know, it's Scorpio energy is really coming in strong for me too here, because the eagle, Scorpio, they start off as a scorpion and then they transform into a snake, which still grows and gets bigger, and then it has to shed its skins, and then it eventually becomes an eagle which flies above everything, above the storm, above things, sees things from a higher perspective, will still swoop down to protect what matters to it and swoop back up, but eventually it transforms into a phoenix. So I feel like it's been a time of transformation for you, because I feel like you've gone through this Scorpio experience of starting off as a scorpion and da 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 da. Da. I feel like you've had these significant transformations, and you're about to have this beautiful one that, you a phoenix, of course, burns down some things but rises from the ashes afresh and anew. And I like this for you. I feel like there is this freedom that is coming, this clarity for your life that comes with letting a lot of things burn down so that you can have a fresh start in your life, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming through. from your higher self, Lisa. So many blessings to you. All right. And Johnny Blake, you want to know, will things work out between you and Lisa? All right. Let's take a look here. All right. Cards simmer down. All right. Let's see what we got here. Um, I feel like they will work out. You've got the 7 of Vessels, which is the 7 of Cups, emotional confusion, a lot of emotional choices to be made. And the 9 of Vessels, 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Dreams come true. So I feel like there is some of this. There's definitely a possibility of things working out, but there are some emotions that need to be worked through. You can't just stuff this in here and expect it to work out. This has to be reconciled here to where whatever emotions are blocking the path, they need to be worked through. They need to be processed. They need to be felt. They need to be discussed. I know, ugh, but but they do. It's like there's a lot of emotion that's I almost feel like 3 things have boiled and bursted and, have caused things, but there's things underneath that haven't been said and felt that need to be said and felt as well. So that's what I feel's coming through Johnny Blake. So heartfelt, true, pure connection and communication is so important for that. So that is what is coming in. Right. And Green Spell, you will be up next. Whoa, just grabbed the whole screen and it all moved there. All right. Very good, Lisa. I'm so glad. All right. See, where did I leave off here? There we go. Green Spell. So, general reading for what is coming next. All right. All right. So, you've got the 5 of Vessels, which is the 5 of Cups, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is great. It always is saying whatever unfolds for us, or whatever unfolds in our life unfolds for us. Sometimes um, our human thinks things unfold and that are happening to us. That's when we get to experience the 3 spilt cups of the 5 of Cups, which is life is happening to me and we get to experience victimhood and have all these things that attack us, and but we come here, this is like the um, letting us know that this life is a fear amusement park, and we come down here to ride the fear rides. We come down here to experience those emotions, but when we're done, we have the 2 of Cups, which allows us to choose how we perceive things. But what is unfolding here and what is coming up here for you, they want to let you know that some of the things in the past that we thought happened to us, they actually happened for us. And you're about to see the wheels turn and show you why these happened for you. Because even your human side is going to feel that this happened for you. Because this is normally the wheel of fortune, which is the tune of for you. So it's the wheel of four, the four tune. And so your human is going to feel happy about it. And I like that it even reconciles some old things. And you're like, wow, now I see why that happened to prepare me for this. And this is wonderful. Now I'm glad that happened because I wouldn't have had this had I stayed with that person or that situation or job or whatever. So I feel like there's this beautiful, beautiful the clouds part and the rainbows shoot out of everywhere. And there's this beautiful feeling of exhilaration for your life that comes up. So I like that for you, Green Spell. And that is what they have for you right now. So many, many blessings to you. All right. So we took care of those. We took care of those. Hey, Minu. I don't think I see a question from you, but hello, hello. And I think that is it. Boom, and suddenly we are at the end. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Like I mentioned before, those of you who are not aware, I do have a giveaway every Monday. So here is the link to the video. Every Tuesday, I'll put out a video uh, about what I'm giving away the following Monday, what you have to do to get into the drawing and any other giveaway news. So I am going to be giving away seven personal recorded readings next Monday. So be sure to check it out. I do love doing those personal readings. I go in deeper and I usually get a lot of great feedback on those. Spirit loves to come through them. So it's definitely worth trying to get into that if you so would like to. And then also each week I put out at least one pick a card, and the pick a card I put out today is where am I making a mistake? So that one was really fun to do. So be sure to check that out. And then also June, the joyous June readings are for each individual zodiac sign. And so those are all out. And I do have like a little screen in there talking about the planets and what area of our life that they actually come in and an impact. So if you know, like, if you know, like, this is Venus talks about our interactions with feminine energy and love. So if I'm like, oh, I want to find out about that, my Venus sign is Pisces, so let me go watch the Pisces video. So that helps out too. Oh, you are very welcome, Olivia. It's my joy and my pleasure, but I do thank you for that as well. All right. And so be sure to check out all that stuff is free. I am here, of course, Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And I am going to be introducing here in the next, probably this weekend. I still need to record it, but I'm going to start a little Take 10 with Zen, which is like 10 minutes and under, just a little snippet of a video of information, knowledge that Spirit wants to share. And I will be having it around, if people want to ask questions, I will choose from them as well. The first one is going to be from Cherry. You had mentioned a little bit ago to talk about the 3D, 4D, 5D, and what is all that about, and talk about dimensions. And so it's really interesting, and that should be out this weekend. So more things to come. I know. I just can't stop. I want to do more. So that is what is coming through. Yeah, yeah, Christina, you can ask your question there. I know. Thank you, Cheery. Tara de Tarot, you asked a quick question as well. So why hasn't N been talking to you? So Christina, if you want to pop your question in there, we'll get that done too here. I'm just right past my 2 hour mark. So no sweat. All right, I'm gonna switch to the mystical moments tarot though, because I think the transient has gone to sleep. All right. So Olivia, let's take a look here. So why hasn't N been talking? So we've got two fours here. The big four, which is the Emperor, and then the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, joy, celebration, balanced energy, and it just feels like they're off on this adventure. The Emperor, it's stepping up. It's Aries energy. It's new beginnings. I just feel like they're off on this adventure, this energy that's coming through. It's not what I normally pick up on these, except for the newness of the Aries. But they're really stepping up and deciding and making things. They really got excited and passionate about something in their life. They're just like investing all of their time and effort into it. So that's really interesting that that's coming through here, because I normally wouldn't have done that. Oh, he's an Aries. Well, that's it. They're off wandering around in their fieriness. The next adventure, you know how the little baby of the zodiac can be. Um, they saw a squirrel, they're out running in the forest, which is great. I love their energy because it's so new. It's like a child in awe of life and candy store. What is this? Wow. And they could totally get distracted, right? So I feel like they're out just off on this passionate little bunny trail. So, it's like I said, you're walking your dog without a leash, and they see a rabbit, you're not going to see him for a little bit. So that is what is coming in. So tarot to tarot. All right. Many blessings to you. You are very welcome. Oh, Christine, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. So, will you be able to get shelving unit built upstairs? Let's take a look here. That's funny. like how they're like how they're presenting this to you here. So, it starts off 9 of cups, wish come true. But they're like the Hierophant. But is that really what you want? And is it that the exact way you want it? Because the Hierophant is like the number of change and diving deep. And is this the capital T truth of who I am and what I want? And, it's usually like this very deep, 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 deep question, about life and this and that. But I like it. They're like, but is the design exactly as you want it? They're like, wish come true. Absolutely. But they're like, make sure it's the exact design that you want it to be, really look at it because we've got the 7 of Wands is really looking at your thoughts and beliefs, and we've got the 5 of Wands, which starts off kind of as energy that's conflicting, but then it turns out something better, something more loving and something more kind. Um, very cool. Yeah. So I almost feel like yeah, you definitely can. But if you get someone's opinion, like don't be attached to the way you exactly want it. Like don't be stubborn with it where you'd would have conflict with someone in an argument, right? I feel like be open-minded, like have an idea of what you want, but if are you wanting to do it yourself or someone else? I just feel like whoever is doing it with you, that that you can find inexpensive ways, so if it's money you're worried about, that's why I feel like possibly even check on YouTube, just building a shelving unit. And I'm sure there's all these do it yourself, easy breezy type of things, but be open to it. Yeah. And 7 of Pentacles is about, again, not being attached to how you want it because you might like build it and go, oh, you know what? It's not quite what I wanted. So it's getting someone else's opinion before you start building it. Just run it by someone you trust. Oh, yeah. So definitely, yeah, 4 of Pentacles, solid foundation. So I like that here for you. But yeah, so definitely, have like an idea, but really be open to the carpenter's advice. But also, um, still they're nudging me for you to check out like online or YouTube videos just because it'll give you a lot of ideas of like, oh yeah, I didn't think, oh, that would be a great thing to have in there, and just kind of make notes, take pictures, or whatever, so that you're able to show them kind of what you want. But I feel like making sure you know what you exactly want on it, is important. But I still feel like, a trusted friend, because I feel like they'll tell you some things about, "What if you do this? What if you do that?" I just feel like it's a gathering of individuals, and then you ultimately get to decide, of course, but I feel like there's a lot of opinion, that will bring you some ahas and some ideas. But you don't have to listen to everyone for sure. But you get it's like going to a buffet. You can just look at the giant layout and just pick what you want to put on your plate. And I like it. But it's very positive. I feel it's very not nothing to worry about with the money. I think you'll be able to you'll work it out. Yeah, because that dreams come true. Yeah. Got the 4 of coins and the 10 of coins. So, yeah, you'll be able to afford it here. It'll be, worked out. So, I like it. Definitely, definitely a positive. 10 of pentacles is one of the biggest, and the 4 of coins is stability as well, which I think it came in that other one too, the 4 of pentacles. So, that's home. 4 pentacles for me is 4 walls, and that represents home. So I like it, Christina. Um, so get to it. Let's go. All right. So thank you again so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. You were at the very end. So um, I thank you for doing that. All right, everybody. Well, that is going to be it for this evening. I shall return tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So I until then, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you're at in the world. And until I see you again, much love to you. You guys hang in there and you take care. We'll see you.